If you wrote a book about managing your long hair, would you try to sell it to a group of bald men? Would you want to give a speech about finding the calm as a new mom to a bunch of empty nesters? Should a burger food truck set up at a vegan conference? I think we all know the answer to all three of these questions is obvious. For all three, the answer is no, because the audience would not be interested in the book, the speech, or the burgers. But why then do we automatically think that everyone is going to buy our book? Hey sis, welcome to the Entrusted Women Podcast, a one-point podcast created to equip Christian women communicators of color. Every episode focuses on a single point to equip you in one of four areas: purpose, writing, speaking, and business. Along the way, I will share stories, lessons, tips, mistakes, and real-time experiences that I am learning on my journey as a Christian woman communicator of color. Now let's dive into episode 53. Today's one point is there are several ways to identify your target audience. Listen, whether we write, speak, or we are in business for ourselves, we will need to know who our target audience is. This is a group at which a book, a message, a film, or an advertisement is aimed. If we do not know this, we will likely be unsuccessful at selling our book, communicating our message, or selling a product and or a service. If you wrote a book about managing your long hair, would you try to sell it to a group of bald men? Would you want to give a speech about finding the calm as a new mom to a bunch of empty nesters? Should a burger food truck set up at a vegan conference? I think we all know the answer to all three of these questions is obvious. For all three, the answer is no, because the audience would not be interested in the book, the speech, or the burgers. But why then do we automatically think that everyone is going to buy our book? Sis, they are not, and we should not be offended. They simply may not be our target audience, but that's okay. In a world of 8+ billion people, at least one of them will likely be interested in what we are selling and want to buy our book or our service or our product. But it is our responsibility to find them and tell them about our service or product. A common question is, well, where can I find my target audience? I don't know where they are. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 practical places that you can look. The first place to look is on Google. Let's say I want to write for millennial moms. When I do my Google search, the top hits are going to show me who are the thought leaders and the bloggers and the podcasters and the YouTubers and the influencers that are currently speaking to millennial moms. How do they communicate with their audience? What are they selling to this audience? What pain points are they addressing? This qualitative data will be useful in getting clear on who your target audience is and what matters most to them. Number 2, analyze your existing audience. If you already have an email list or a following, any following on social media, any social media, ask people why they follow you or subscribe to your content. This may be surprising to you, what they say. They may say things like, I appreciate the helpful tips or the encouragement you give or the beneficial information that you share. They might even say, girl, I like your earrings. Why they follow you is telling you the people that are in your target audience and what you can do to attract some more people just like them. Number 3, check your analytic data. Use platform analytics on softwares like YouTube, Instagram, and your website. How old are these people? What country are they from? What is their gender? This is demographic data, but we also need to collect what is known as psychographic data. This is a term I just recently learned, so I'm gonna help you out just in case you don't know it and give you the distinction between the two. Demographic data describes populations and their observable characteristics. Psychographic data includes information about a person's values, attitudes, interests, and personality traits. It influences how people view the world. Surveys are a great way to get psychographic data for our target audience. Number 4, we can also engage in relevant Facebook groups and forums. If we become experts at reading the chat, asking questions, and paying attention to the questions other people ask in forums and Facebook groups, we can begin to learn a lot about the people in those groups and our target audience, if we're in the right group. Number 5, leverage keywords and hashtag research. Tools like YouTube and Google for keywords and Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn for hashtags. By simply clicking on the hashtags, you can find other people in your niche, other people that are communicating to your target audience. You can observe the hashtags that they are using and learn how and what they are marketing to a similar target audience, or maybe the same target audience. Number 5, ask them. We can ask members of our audience what their biggest struggle is or what topics they need more support on. What do you want me to talk about? This is simple, but how many of us are in a consistent habit of talking to our existing audience? Y'all, they matter. The clearer we are on who the target audience is, the better we will be able to market and sell our products and services to them. After we do this, we should consider creating what's called an avatar or an audience persona. For example, Lisa is a 38-year-old single Christian woman of color who desires to speak and write. She has dreams of writing a book but feels unqualified. She has talked herself out of it many times before. Lisa becomes a fictional person designed to help us be strategic and focused in our marketing. The primary thing that we want to do as communicators is get clear on who we serve and who we are trying to reach. If you would like to learn more about identifying your target audience, then you should check out Entrusted Women University. In this membership, I go much deeper with questions that we can ask to discover who our target audience is. This is where we equip you to become a published author. If you're interested in learning more about how this membership could benefit you, simply click the link in the description section of this video. I also want to invite you to join our free Facebook group. Join our community of entrusted women that are focused on determining the messages that we have been entrusted with and the intentional purpose that God created each of us for. All you need to do is click the link in the description section of this video. And I want to invite you to join me next week as we talk about tips for writing a non-fiction query letter.